he is in the castle. I forget how to get there, but it looks like there's a bridge. Bina and Bree, I'm not sure if you've seen us play this game before, but what it is Kingdom Come Deliverance. We're playing as Henry, son of a blacksmith, who... Oh, we do have to go this way. Was very poor. His town got raided and destroyed during some battle in this war that's bigger than him. And now he's trying to seek revenge. He's trying to find the man who stole his father's sword. And he is trying to become a knight. You should make dolls again. There's so much stuff that you can do. It'll be great. And the Hobby brand is the studio that designed the doll. In most cases, that can mean the dolls are all sculpted by the same person. With bigger companies, they have multiple sculptors, but they coach them all to create the same dolls in a similar look. Gotcha. That's pretty cool.
I've got good news, sir. The source of the problem was inside the monastery. There was nothing more to it.
And the construction?
We'll continue. The master builder's helper was to blame for everything. With him out of the way, the work will run smoothly again.
That's
Huzzah.
good. You've accomplished your task admirably, Henry, and I should reward you for it.
Thank you,
Always
Sir
liked Sir Divish's voice.
May the Lord watch over you.
Whoever is his voice actor does a really good job. So this game, the mechanics in it can be a little odd from time to time, but it's just so interesting. The story in this game is just so good, and the characters are so different from one another, and very flawed also. Insert Wackus Bunkus TikTok meme. I'm so out of the loop, but that's okay. As long as everybody's enjoying themselves, having a good time. Alright, I have to sell my stuff, that way I'm not so heavy. It would be cool to try to sculpt a little doll. You should do it. No peer pressure, but you should do it. Here's our trader.
My God, what happened to you? You look like you've been assaulted.
Yeah, nothing
Can
new.
we trade?
If you've got the coin. Good luck then.
Let's see. What are we not using? Don't think we need a cobweb anytime soon. No peer pressure for me either, but you should definitely do it. Embrace. How are you doing? Hope you're having a great day. I'm so glad you're here. How does that compare to what we're wearing? We can sell that. Oh, I'm selling way over his means. Whoops. Remove. And remove. Okay, so that's all we're going to be able to sell right now.
Let's talk about the price.
It's good to come in here and see all my friends
we
peer
can
pressuring
try
each other.
it.
It's the way it works, right? Let's do... Whoops. 215, why not?
What do you say to this?
That's better. Drop it a bit more and we'll call it a deal. Aye, for that amount I can be persuaded.
Okay. We're still overloaded, so we have to go to a different town to sell the rest of this stuff. Let's see, because is he the only trader? Looks like it. And we're in trouble in my favorite town, which is Ratai. So I guess we'll have to go back. Whoops, to Sasau. Ooh, this is gonna be a long ride. So for those who may not know, we cannot fast travel because we're over encumbered. So you gotta take it slow. Encouragement / peer pressure. Potato, potato. Exactly. You know we're all here with good intentions. I think it would be cool to see you do something that you've always wanted to try, first of all. And then also it's something that's a creative endeavor that, you know, you may end up liking a lot and want to do more of. Okay, let's hop the fence. Yes. Yes, I did not say potato, potato. You're welcome. I try to read ahead, that way I can understand what somebody's getting at. You found out to skill Henry and Scarlets to level 8 or so with the armor. You can't do the escape at all. That's odd.
Yeah.
That is really odd. Time travel limitations can be fun. Prefer saying potato twice on purpose the same way. Wow. That seems like something that you would do, Embrace. And that's okay. Why are you so upset, Horsey? What happened? Pebbles, calm yourself.
Yeah.
It's okay. We will be okay. But yeah, so, Bina, there's a lot of interesting things about this game. Like, I don't know if you've had a chance to see the combat yet, but it's very, directional. Like your sword swings and stuff. Kind of like, the motion controls on Skyward Sword, I would say. Like, you have to make sure that you, when you're fighting someone, are striking in the opposite direction of where they're blocking from. Things like that.
Yeah.
Then there's other weird glitches in the game that, let's say I get off my horse. This is a bad example because I can't run. But if I walk somewhere where the horse is like way out of sight, so you can still see our horsey. So let's keep going. The horse's name is Pebbles. That's not something I chose. It was the story, and I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. Okay, so we can't see the horse, right? No horse to be found. Okay, so if I turn my back and I whistle for the horse. Ta-da! Magic teleportation horse. It's funny too, because sometimes if you're leaving buildings and you call the horse behind you, it will come out of the building. Like a tavern. Or an inn or a castle. It's great. Sometimes Pebbles has fallen out of the sky, which is also interesting. Have we made it to town? Ooh. That was a little too fast. Yeah, we're kind of almost there. Horses are my real-life weakness. I'm deathly allergic. Really? Wow. Warhorse Genda. Genda is my second favorite block tower-based party game. That's pretty good. Hey, Bacon, welcome. A horse walks into a tavern and the bartender says to the horse, "Why the long face?" Oh, perfect entrance, Bacon. How are you? I was saying to Eminem earlier that I'm hoping to have another Valheim night. I don't know if Monday night works for everybody, or if Tuesday would be better. That's for you too, Vina. I don't know which you would prefer. You made your contribution to the stream today. Wow, Bree knows you too well. Didn't see who sent that, just heard Oblique read it out and knew it was you. Okay, cool. Both days are good. Good, good.
Yeah.
But how are you doing, Bacon? Hope you're having a lovely weekend. Same to you, Embrace. I hope you're having a great weekend. I was saying earlier that I was a little late because I needed to catch up on some sleep. Friday morning I got up, turned on the coffee, went downstairs, and fell asleep sitting up. And then woke up like right before I had to leave for work, and I was like, what have I done? Open for most days. You can move your schedule around. Okay. Well, I wouldn't want it to be too much of a hassle for you, so I will try to schedule that as soon as I can, probably after stream. Sleep. I know. I was sitting like this, just in an upright position, just sitting up with my head down. It was so bad. Like, what did I do to myself? This is what I get for staying up and only sleeping like 4 hours a night, 5 days a week. Oh dear. Sleep skills. To be fair, that joke had a 50-50 chance of coming from me or Bleep. That is completely true. I hope that you and Bleep get to talk more often, because the humor between you two is so similar. I didn't fall down the stairs, no. I'm stuck. I'm really stuck. Why did this quest randomly start? What is going on? Oh, Fritz and Matthew. Gotcha. So Fritz and Matthew are some old friends from our old town that got destroyed. And I helped them find jobs in this new town. So I guess I'm supposed to see how they're doing. Okay, do we have an armorer here? We do. Okay, that's where we're going. You haven't interacted with Bleep yet? Oh my gosh. Well, I hope you get to. Yes, I love the style of this map. So if you ever play this game, there are some really interesting, like, look at that. Look at that devil. There are some really interesting things. So there's like a whole codex for general stuff about the time period. So this is like the 1400s. So it actually gives you some, you know, real life information here about Bohemia. Information about every location. Historical events that actually happened. Societal stuff like beekeeping, blacksmith, butcher, characters in the game, and then of course tutorials, but this stuff is like really interesting to me. I like it. Fritz and Matthew equal hobo life. I mean, we're gonna see how they're doing. History rules, it does. I'm not a historian by any stretch of the imagination, but I have heard that this game is pretty realistic in terms of its depictions, and that some people have actually done photo comparisons of these towns, you know, compared to the game. And some parts still look pretty similar, like some of the buildings and stuff. Which, the one time that I was able to go to Europe, when I went to Germany and Poland to see some relatives, because, again, for folks who may not know, both of my parents are from Poland, it was really interesting to see all the old architecture that was still there. You don't really see that in the United States. I feel like our history is just too young for that kind of thing. But it was so cool to see, like, castles and, you know, older buildings integrated into modern times. Or preserved, I should say. So yeah, it's neat. Okay, so I have to go a little further down. When you first opened the game, I had no concept of what it was, and I just saw the top of the horse's head and I thought it was the back of a bunny girl's head. I mean... does kind of look like that, doesn't it? With long hair. I could see it. History is written today. It is. It is. That's pretty funny, though. We've been playing this game for forever. I feel so bad. It takes me so long to finish anything. We've been playing this since last September. Yeah, it was really cool. I remember there was one town we went to. I forget the name at the moment. But there were all these little statues of gnomes around the town. And some of them were like up to no good. Some of them were cooking pierogi. It was great. Sabaton.
Good
Do
day
you
to
remember
you.
when... Let's see. Right. Yeah, my grandparents experienced World War II. My parents did not. But I remember my dad said one time he was running around playing with his friends, and he found a bayonet, and he also found like some Nazi memorabilia, like just gas masks and like patches and old stuff that was just left on the field. And he brought it home, and his mom got so angry with him and smacked it out of his hands. It was just like, do not ever bring this kind of stuff home again, ever. And that's just such a interesting thing to think about. Yeah, the little gnomes, they were really cute. I want to buy this Bunny Girl game. Me too. Okay, so let's try to sell some of the stuff. That way our pockets are not so heavy. What can I use this for? Sure to enchant damsels. Would it, though? Be like, hey, you'll never guess what I have in my pocket. It's a wild boar tusk. Are you into that? Oh god, Papa Zoddle. Oh, we have 3 Bob Ross streams now. Thank you. That'll be a blast. So thanks for that. The pain! What an interesting story from your dad. That must have been so intense. It was. He said that his friends used to play like in this old castle. Like really, really run-down castle. He has lots of interesting stories like that. I think I could sell this too, because I don't think I'm going to be skilled enough to use it. You've been saving up. Bina, I've been meaning to... I need to, like, take a break. That way I can add more stuff to the actual stream setup. I feel bad. I feel like a bad streamer. Don't have enough buttons for people to play with. We'll get there. Alright, let's check what's in our basket. Let's haggle.
Let's talk about the price.
Then get to the armor.
Alright,
we can
so-
actually sell more stuff. Let's do 375.
Aye, that'd do it.
That's some easy persuasion. So interesting to imagine what life must have been like for people in different points of history. I love learning about that kind of thing for so many reasons. Embrace, we need to make this Bunny Girl game. It's something that we're going to create together. I'm sure that Bree and I can work on the character art and the scripts. We could get Cosmic to do like the music production. Everybody could have a voice in the game. It'll work out. Gotcha. When you first open the game, yes, yes, yes. Thank you for informing Embrace. Okay, where is this armor? I'm in desperate need of services.
What am I doing talking to a pauper like you?
Wow, rude. So rude. Cracklings do sound delicious. Let's get rid of our egg. Let's get rid of the wine, why not? We carry way too much of it anyway.
Let's have a word about the
FF12.
All right, so
I can see that. I know, calling him a pauper. So rude.
See now, I knew we'd come to an agreement.
Manhood been wilting of late? Then buy this powder made of a unicorn's horn.
We're not going to worry about that guy right now. You know basically nothing about Final Fantasy, but you do know who Fran is. That's all you need to know. When one day we finish this game, we're going to have to figure out what to play next. And I think I want it to be an Elder Scrolls game, but I can't decide which one. Well, there are no mythical creatures in this world, so he's obviously a liar. Okay, so we're gonna sell all of this stuff. Good thing that this guy has a lot of money.
Can we do something about
Yes,
the
you
price?
should, nosebleed.
Alright.
So? Let's do 1,020.
Aye, for that amount I can be persuaded.
Do a Fran cosplay. There you go. And I want to repair everything else that I have.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Naturally.
Yeah, this game does get a little glitchy and weird, so if you ever see cutscenes that look a little odd,
Really?
that's why. Like, I'll be talking to somebody and they'll be
Well,
sitting facing
draw
away from me,
and we'll shake on it.
and they won't turn around to look, or sometimes I'm not where the camera expects me to be, so we'll just catch, like, the top of Henry's head, or nothing at all.
That would do it.
It's very interesting. First time you ever went to an anime convention, someone did an Unreal Fran cosplay and it awakened something in me. Yeah, we never know until we try and explore, right? Okay. So I need my horsey. Pebbles. Pebbles, where have you gone? Here we go.
They'll stay firm all winter. Buy them before.
So we have a lot of stuff on the horse. We can sell a bunch of our torches too. We don't need so many. Okay. All this stuff we can sell, but not my fancy shirt. I won that in a duel, and we use it for our dates, so we're not getting rid of that. Okay. That stuff looks alright. You'd love to cosplay one day? You definitely should! Hey, it's Miley! How are you? I hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much for the raid. Folks, if you're not already following Miley, please do. Wonderful supporter in the community. How are you? Hi, my name is Oblique. I do different kinds of streams. Sometimes I play difficult role-playing games like this one, Kingdom Come. Other times I do gunpla or general crafty stuff. I draw. But welcome, welcome. And hello. It's Carrot Boys. Is that it? But thank you so much for the raid. Ooh, how is Kenna Bridge of Spirits? I know Sarah Face was playing that and liked it a lot. So I hope you like it too. It seems like a very relaxing game. For sure. Okay, I want to make sure that this gentleman is going to have enough to pay us. Doing good, just finished streaming. Yeah, how was the stream? I hope you had fun. This Carrot Boys is a proper companion to our Fran. Yes. Came at the right time. Just like a wizard. sell all
I'd
this
like to
extra stuff.
discuss the
Thank you for the
price.
hydrate. Super appreciate
Sure,
that.
why not?
Just finishing up some coffee. How do folks
Aye,
in
that would
chat
do
like
it.
their coffee? I like mine black. Just simple. Scrooge. Just got the achievement of Scrooge. Let's see. Is it okay if I call you Carrot? It's quite relaxing. It's not got much combat, and when it is, Miley doesn't seem to like shields. Sounds like we want to be a little bit more offensive or aggressive, and that's alright. I saw that it has a nice barrel roll. People that drink their coffee black impress me. I just think they're better. I've said before it's black like my soul.
What do you want?
No, it was kind of out of necessity, because where I was working before, it was difficult to have, like, creamer and milk and all that stuff at the ready. So I was just like, you know what? I'll just get used to drinking it black. And at first it tasted awful. I would sip it and be like, oh, what have I done? But now it's good. Miley seems to forget. Yeah, it can be hard to manage a lot of stuff at once. What do I still have in my pockets here? Okay, they didn't want my weapons. Oh, I still have so many torches. We need to get rid of those too. I could just drop those. We don't need them all. There. Perfect. There's all these torches. Everyone can have some free torches, no problem. You don't seem to like coffee. It gives a strange taste. Yeah, it's not everybody's preference. I drink my coffee black because I gave up on finding joy in life. Embrace, that can't be true. Because you are joy. Every time I talk to you. You're always wonderful. Okay, I guess I'm gonna throw some stuff back on the horse. What did we have here? Like this, I'll move to the horse. This will also move to the horse. And later, when Ratai is okay with us and doesn't hate us as much, we can go back and sell more stuff. It was good, have a lot of fun. With Carrot about the game, you loved a lot. To be honest, the voice actor from your country, Indonesia, also the music took an inspiration from your country. Ooh, very cool. It's nice to see that representation. Killer Dot Matrix and Cora, she's super talented. Nice, nice. Let me see. So we finished up that quest. Yeah, we should check on Matthew and Fritz. In Ledechko. Okay. Now we can fast travel, because we're not so heavy with our goodies. Genshin character. Ooh, that would be good too. I feel like that would work pretty well. I can't believe we actually had an uneventful trip where no one tried to kill us. That's impressive.
Yeah.
See, thank you. I feel like people think I am way more nice than I actually am. So I appreciate that.
I just think we should go. Doesn't matter where.
I don't say nice things all the time, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You can't fast travel if you carry a lot in this game. Correct. Correct. You're gonna lurk? Have fun with brunch. Brunch is like my favorite thing of all time. There are so many good choices, and you know the Genshin group shoots are going to be killer. Yes, absolutely. So let's talk to Fritz.
Hey, flat face.
Lovely.
How do you like it at the mill, Fritz?
Hi,
Be
friend.
better than the mines.
It's worse here than at Skalitz. There you could disappear without anyone noticing. But here,
11
Why would you
Z's.
want to
That's such a good
disappear?
way to put it.
Nimoy isn't here.
no, he's not. but the local foreman is an even bigger ass.
I'm not sure that's possible.
You better believe it. I'd like to pay him back for everything and drown him in the river.
Easy there.
Drown him? What's he done to you?
It was the first or the second day in. We had a disagreement and I told him off. And then, all of a sudden, we're fighting and that fucker just throws me in the river. I nearly drowned.
Well, how did you get out? I thought you couldn't swim.
I can't. They pulled me out. I was up to my waist in water.
I see. Well, I'd be pretty fucking angry too. So you want to pay him back?
Exactly. I don't give a shit about anything around here, but that bastard's in need of a good trouncing.
These boys always get Henry in trouble. And Embrace says, I skipped first and second breakfast this morning, so Elevensies doesn't feel like a proper title. Aw, well, enjoy your food regardless. Like I said, I love breakfast food, so I could have that any time of day.
What about the others at the mill? Are they awful as well?
The miller's an old fool. He believes every word that comes out of Thomas's mouth. It's hopeless. And then there's the miller's daughter. She's a pretty lass, and kind with it. And what can she do? Nothing. Not that it stops Matthew gonna see her. But Thomas is the root of the problem.
Do you think he's jealous? Is she a sweetheart?
He might make puppy dog eyes at her, but most of the time he just struts about like a peacock. I really don't think she's the problem.
You love breakfast food too? Yes. Breakfast club. Breakfast club. That'd be nice to do. Let's see. What do we want to do? How do we want to help our friend?
What do you want to do about it? Do you think you can come to an agreement?
No fucking chance. Matthew hopes so because he likes it here. It's true the work's better than the mines, but the pay's worse.
So how do you plan on dealing with it? Leaving?
Perhaps. But first, I want to give Thomas a proper trouncing. I mean a real thrashing.
And you think that will help?
Maybe. Maybe it'll knock some sense into that fat head of his. Or he'll be too frightened to mess with me.
That might help.
So why don't you arrange a fight with him? If we win, he'll leave us alone. Oh, we could...
What?
We could lure him off someplace far away and then wait for him. Maybe to play dice with Lawrence.
Sounds like
He
such
would
a
have to
bad
go through the
idea.
backwoods.
I'll think about it.
So, to give some context also, in the beginning of the game, you know, Henry's the son of a blacksmith, and his father is like, oh, this guy owes me money. You know, he's not paying me back, so go and get my hammer and nails back from him. And that's the drunk guy that I was trying to fight. He refused. I tried to fist fight him. I lost horribly. Then I went to my friends, Matthew and Fritz, these two here, and they helped me to beat him up. But it was either before or after that we were throwing dung at some royal's house. So it's always been trouble. Always trouble with these two.
I still want to ask you more about Thomas.
Never mind. Let's talk to Matthew.
See you later.
See what he says. Where is Matthew? That's old Thomas, who's beating up my friends. Maybe he's taking a break.
Hey, Henry.
I've heard you don't have it easy here.
So you spoke to Fritz then? I bet that wasn't quite how he put it.
No, not quite. Apart from Thomas's name, the rest was mostly swear words.
I can imagine. I've been hearing the same from him all week. The foreman here is a pain in the arse. He's trying either to wear us to the bone or force us to leave.
Always forcing you to work, is he?
Chow for those
If only.
chickens.
That wouldn't be so awful. But nothing we do is good enough for him. There's always some reason for him to yell at us.
I can imagine.
You know what it's like. We do too little, and it takes us too long, and what we eat's worth more than the work we've done, and it's no fun listening to that sort of shit day after day.
Bria can show you what happens to chickens in a minute if we interact with them.
And the miller won't stick up for you. I would have thought all the yelling would drive him mad.
Not really. He trusts that loudmouth bastard more than us. He's got us down for a pair of parasites.
I see.
What's so stupid is the mill really needs us. They haven't had any hands here for quite a while, and the mill needs a lot of fixing. But with them around, we can't even get to work.
And you definitely don't... You don't ever provoke him?
I've already told you once, he's an arsehole. I'd say there's nothing we can do about it. If he wants to yell at us, he'll yell at us.
Have you tried talking with him?
What do you think? But that just sets him off. He starts saying we're practically bandits, and what he's going to do about it. That gets Fritz going, and he starts yelling too, and...
And what do you want to do about it? Just run away?
Actually, I'd like to stay here, at least for a bit. I never would have thought I'd like working in a mill. But not with him around. It's unbearable, and there's no one I can complain to. But you could.
Me? Do you think they'll listen to me?
They did once already, didn't they? They hired us because of you. You could have another word with them.
We could
Back
certainly
then,
try.
Making promises was enough. Now, it will be worse.
You can forget about the miller. It's Thomas you need to convince. The miller takes his opinion seriously. So, will you do it for us? Again?
Fine. I'll try and talk to him.
I'm glad. But try not to get on his wrong side. You won't get anywhere with him then.
I'll keep that in mind.
Embrace, I enjoy
Take care.
how you prepare your breakfast, I guess. Hitting chickens with your breakfast club. Can't even imagine. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get in trouble for hitting these chickens. Okay, ready? Hope you're watching. One punch. That's all it takes to pluck an entire chicken. And now, we've got a whole chicken in our pocket. I know. It is so strange. I never thought that would happen. Never, ever. That's why it's so funny that some parts of this game are like so realistic and then other parts are just ridiculous. It just makes it so much better. Alright, where's Thomas at? He looks like a jerk. Look at that face.
God be with
One
you.
punch! Such an epic opening song. Okay, so we could say, I heard people call you the town fool. Or, how are the carpenters? Let's start out warm with how are the carpenters.
So what do you think about the workers I brought you?
If I hadn't put in a good word for them, the miller would have thrown them out by now.
You're a vegetarian but still like killing animals? Embrace, why?
I heard them say something else.
So they're complaining, are they? I provide for them, and all they do is slack off.
Isn't it the miller who provides for them?
He can't manage the work anymore. If it weren't for me, there'd be nothing left standing around here.
But you need the help anyway. And they're pretty handy.
Make fun of his hood.
Maybe, but they're in no danger of overworking themselves. They act like they're too good for the mill, and I saw them eyeing up Jane.
Oh my.
What's strange about that? She's a pretty girl, and she's of an age to marry.
It's not marriage they've got on their minds. They'd have their way with her, then before her belly started to grow, they'd have run for the hills.
Look,
Yikes.
we can reach an agreement. You need the mill fixed, they need the money. If they have peace to do their work, they'll be able to finish it faster.
But
Makes sense, treat your workers
And then
well.
they'll take their groschen and leave. The mines will open again, and the faster they get their money, the quicker they'll be gone.
But do you really think I can trust them to do it? Will they do their work and leave? And leave Jane alone in the meantime?
Of course, I'll arrange it. Or actually, no, they've had enough of you. I'll arrange it. I'll fix it. Also, Bree, in terms of making fun of his dumb hood, I would, but I'm pretty sure there was a time where that was the only thing Henry had, so... I've been there. I've been there.
Of course. They're not interested in the mill. They just need the coin to pay their debts. Once they've got enough, they'll have no reason to stay here.
I never thought we could sort it out this way.
I've known them for a long time, and you can rely on them when it comes to this. Everybody will be better off.
All right. If they keep their part of the bargain, I'll even give them a few extra groschen. But woe betide them if they don't. You can tell them that.
And embrace your jokes. You call that a tunic? You barely fill it out. You might want to try a one nick. I screwed it up. I screwed up the delivery. I'm so sorry. But it was a good one. I'm a compassionate soul. Thank you. There are some times where this game makes me go pretty mad, though. I get very impatient. And when I lose all hope, I start to do some pretty ridiculous things. So yeah, and same thing with Dark Souls. I got really mad at that last time. We'll get back to it eventually. That greeting every single time. It's all arranged.
I sorted things out with
It is a lot of talking. It is.
He'll leave you alone as long as you just get the job finished and go.
Then when are we gonna pummel him?
We're
There'll
not.
be no pummeling.
No, no.
Well, you can shove that up your ass. Always taking Matthew's side, aren't you? I suppose he'll thank you for it. But just fuck off. Take care.
Wow. Okay. Did you hear him too? Just F off. Take care. See ya. I know. Well, let's talk to Matthew.
Hey, Henry.
Seems to have more reason. I know, these two are like... I helped them find the job. They always want Henry for something.
It took some doing.
It's rough.
But
It's
I
rough.
made a deal.
Henry needs better friends.
I'm glad to hear it. So we can stay here? He'll leave us be?
He'll
Well,
leave you
at
alone,
least you.
but there are conditions. Once you finish your job, you'll vanish from here. But you'll get an extra groschen or two for your troubles.
And that's it? I thought... Never mind.
Oh, and you're to stop dallying with the miller's daughter. Keep on mucking about with her and you'll muck things up for yourselves.
The fucking bastard. He can go fuck himself. He'd better give us enough groschen to make it worth it. But I suppose I should thank you. You may have bought us some peace and quiet, and that's better than nothing.
Thank you, Brie, for understanding my troubles. Oh, God, he gave us a lot of money. 175. He shouldn't have. He should have kept that for himself. Take care. Ta-ta. Take care. Get the vampire DLC and let's eat them all. I mean, now it's Fritz's turn to sit down. See, I wonder what he'll say if we try to talk to him again.
Fucking see you, Henry.
Okay. At least we still have a good relationship, I guess. Alright, that's sorted out. What else do we need to do on this map before we go